Thanks for checking out another clip of the Cashflow Contractor. We'd love to have you as a part of our audience. Click subscribe wherever you get your podcast.
I've got a situation going with a client right now, been going for a while. Has some very technical stuff this person does. This person is probably one of the best in the country at this highly technical thing, and has assistants. Well, not assistants. They're people hired to help what she does. I've let out the cat out of the bag, or he or she, let him what he or she does, but also to train themselves so they can do it in the future without just supporting the boss. Well, they use Asana and a bunch of other technology, and there are very clear instructions. Your role is to do exactly what is in Asana according to the number. Do number 1 first, do number 2 second. If you have a problem, here's how you raise your hand. But do it in order, and do not, and that'll suffice but it's pretty clear. And they don't do it. They do other stuff and they skip steps. And we've been talking about, I said, there have to be 2 things. This is old school, so we'll see what Gallup has to say about this. There has to be clarity and there has to be consequences. Okay. Clarity is, did you really say do them in sequence in Asana? Don't do anything else until they've done one. Don't do any. Did you really say that? And did they really hear that? Right.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, clarity. And then the consequences are, and this was my suggestion, if they did if they did things that were outside the scope, do not pay them for it. They are paid by the hour they spend on projects. So, and so I don't know. What do you think? That's where I'm coming from. No, if it's true,
I think there's too much of a reluctance to give consequences because you're afraid that people are going to leave, right? I'm sure there's also some labor laws that dictate some of that, but like you can't just like not pay someone for something if it goes against labor laws, I'm sure. But
but it doesn't go against labor laws. They make well above time and a half.
Yeah, as long as they're above the threshold that whatever it is required.
And it's piecework. Yeah, they make way more than that.
Okay, yeah.
Call it bonus pay.
I think you have to put consequences in. It's the same thing as what I said earlier from Mike Andes. Like you set the culture when you fire someone, whenever you uphold standards, essentially, right? And you have to uphold those standards. But it's tough. It's tough to be critical of people like that are very technical, that are experts in their craft, especially when you don't feel like maybe you are as good as them, right? Because then you're like, well, what would I do without that person? Or maybe I'm not seeing it the right way, or I don't know. It's tough. How am I going to replace them? A lot of different thoughts. You mentioned all of those at the front end, but consequences. I think a big one with that though is you do have to uphold the standards yourself. You can't hold someone to a standard and not uphold it yourself.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes that's probably the fear of it. How am I going to keep them to that whenever they have so many judgments against me that are warranted? I'm sure that's a big hold back as well. So change yourself too. Well, interesting conversation. Never fun letting people go. What do you think people are going to walk away from this with? What can they walk away with?
Well, I hope what they walk away with is that I mean, a performance improvement plan, might be an irritation, but when somebody needs to go get it done, that's kind of really where we are.
Yeah.
Just don't equivocate, get it done, and get them replaced. You're also keeping them from finding a job where they belong.
Yeah, for sure. You don't worry about their well-being for the future. I mean, it's not good for them to be in a bad place. Like if you were to go bankrupt, they're not in a great place. Otherwise, they need to make some changes, and you're just giving them excuses to not change. So,
yeah.
Thanks for checking out a clip from the Cashflow Contractor. We have full episodes where we go deep on topics that help you grow a construction business that runs without you so you can have less stress, more time, more money. Now, we've got other videos, other clips, but if you want to check out the full episode for this clip, you can click wherever our editor put it. It might be here, it might be there, it might be over my face, I don't know. But thank you for checking us out. We'd love to have you as a part of our audience. So subscribe or check out a full episode wherever you get podcasts.